the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. grab. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Jones. They'll roll him out right.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 19. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
He'll try again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. Completes it to Watt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. At the 45-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because
blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Jones on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing again, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Get ready, get ready. At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Harris. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Looking to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Harris.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Jones buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. This is Harris. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. It's complete, and this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2 unsuccessful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
They'll look to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now. But this one's back to a 1-score game. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
They run again with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And Charles, in this one,